Hello there. Today I want to have a little rant. The subject of today's ire is the word tribe. Now, here in Canada, we don't use the word tribe very much. Instead, we use the word nation because it's a better word. Even the hardline conservatives, right? Johnny Conservative politician, he doesn't go on TV and start talking about the Salish tribe or whatever. There's a number of reasons why I think tribe is a problematic word. Firstly, the touchy-feely stuff that the conservatives are going to deride me for, right? The word is diminishing. It subscribes to an old linear view of society, right? First you got the bands, and then you got the tribes, and then you got the nations, and then you got civilization, right? It's exclusionary, belittling. Oh, you people don't get to be a nation. You're not good enough. You're too primitive, this, that, and the other. Now, beyond being impolite, there are other issues with the word. So the next problem with it is that the word doesn't give an accurate portrayal of the situation. So the word tribe has got certain connotations. The idea of a tribe is of a small group, but this is not how First Nations people see ourselves. So I'm going to give an example here, right? An American might talk about the Mohawk tribe, right? Well, what does he mean by that? Well, he means Mohawks as a people. But there are a lot of Mohawk communities spread over a wide area, right? So the Tyendinaga Mohawks, they're different from the Six Nations Mohawks, and the Akwesasne Mohawks are different from the Tyendinaga Mohawks, and then the people who's managed to hold some land in the States, they're different again. You got all of these different communities, right? Despite their differences, all of these communities are still Mohawk. It's sort of like this, right? The people in Toronto are very different from the people in Calgary, right? But they're all still Canadians, right? They've got this shared identity that ties them together. And that's sort of how it is with First Nations groups, right? Manitoulin Ojibwe is very different from a New Credit Ojibwe, and very different again from a American Ojibwe, but they're all Ojibwe, right? They have this commonality. Right? And tribe doesn't fit this definition very well. Nation fits it a lot better. Now, the final issue with the word tribe is that it's imprecise. Everybody's got their own little definition of it. So some people, a tribe is a society of people smaller than a civilization, but larger than a band, whatever the heck that means. And for other people, a tribe is a community within a nation. So for some people, you might consider the Six Nations tribe of Mohawks and the Akwesasne tribe of Mohawks and so on and so forth. And then other people, tribe means nation. So this, that, and the other. There's a lot of different definitions of it which are conflicting. And as a result of this, whenever somebody uses the word tribe, you never really know what they're talking about. So to give a recent example for me, I was doing some reading on the St. Lawrence Iroquoians. And one of the writers I was reading, he said that archaeology sort of points towards the St. Lawrence Iroquoians not being one people, but being as many as 20 different tribes. And I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean that there were 20 different villages of Laurentian? Or does he mean that there were 20 different nations of Laurentian? Some of them were Mohawk, and some of them were Huron, and some of them were Algonquin, and some of them were Innu, and some of them were Mi'kmaq, and so on and so forth. Does he mean that? Or does he mean something in between, right? There were 20 different political entities within a similar culture, right? What does he mean by that? So, to summarize, the word tribe is problematic. It has problems. For one, it's belittling, paternalistic. For two, it fails to give an accurate picture of the socio-political situation of First Nations. Three, it's imprecise. Whenever somebody tries to use it in any kind of academic sense, you never know what they're trying to say. I think, and Canada at large seems to agree with me, that the words nation and community are much better. Thank you for bearing with me.